健安疗养院一期扩建工程奠基仪式9月19日上午在健安疗养院举行。华州前州长、前驻华大使骆家辉、西雅图副市长 Hayek Kim 等到场并致辞。驻西雅图台北经文处处长金星、侨教中心主任薛台军、健安疗养院董事会成员、健安疗养院的赞助人等近100人参加了奠基仪式。下面请看记者从现场发回的报道。
And we are excited today. The groundbreaking day is finally here. We are fortunate that our founding founders had the foresight of acquiring a sizable piece of property, not only just for the Kenan Healthcare Center, but for the future expansion on this site. Our vision for the expansion project is to create an aging-friendly community by offering a full continuum of care services to our elders and their family. The key for a successful, healthy aging journey is to lead an active lifestyle, well-informed on making healthcare decisions, as well as staying well-connected with our community.
Thank the great work that Sam and his entire team of managers and employees have done all through the years at Kenan. Let's give Sam and all the staff a great round of applause. I know that many people in the audience here were part of the initial group that conceived of Kenan, that really worked to raise the funds and to get us that first temporary facility, and then who worked so hard to get us this permanent one. And I have to tell you that we've been very, very blessed because Kenan now is a role model throughout the rest of the country, along with the Japanese nursing home and Nikkei concerns, along with Klein Gallen. We were really blessed to have 3 examples of outstanding facilities and support services for the elderly, and that we serve as a model for the rest of the country. Kenan is very, very special to me. Not only was I helpful in the early stages in passing some legislation that made it possible for Kenan to basically get the beds without having to pay an arm and a leg and buy it from some other nursing home that was downsizing. But actually it's special to me because of the number of family members that have used Kenan, most acute care. But we know that as we get older, as our parents get older, they don't want to live in the home. Of course, they do want to live in the home, but not quite capable. It's too big. It's more difficult for them. And so the assisted living facility is going to be absolutely great, where they're able to have their own place, be independent, and yet be very, very close to specialized care and watchful eyes. And then, of course, it gets to the point where they need even more intensive care and can't really live on their own, but they really need constant care. It's too expensive to hire someone to live in the home with our parents 24/7. And so the group living facility is going to be absolutely needed. My only regret is that we only have one that we're focusing on, with only 6 units. As our population in the community grows, as the number of elderly in the community grows, as we get older, we're stepping into a continuum of care. And of course, the renovations for the main facility in terms of a rehabilitation center, community center, and the list goes on. It's just going to make Kenan itself a much more comprehensive, more valuable, and most of all, more helpful facility for the needs of our elderly at all stages of their lives. And so it's really great to be here. Now, of course, it takes a lot of money for this. And the capital campaign is underway already. Much of the funds have been raised, but they're not done yet. And so I look forward to working with so many leaders of Kenan to raise that final amount of money, because it won't be possible. We're just turning over the dirt today, symbolically. There's a lot of work that has to be done, and that construction costs money. So we know that so many of you have been generous in the past. We look forward to your continued generosity. We look forward to being here as we celebrate fantastic future services of Kenan. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Mayor Ed Murray, I just wanted to first and foremost congratulate everyone who has been involved to get this project to where it is. A couple of days ago, I was happy to participate in a press conference with King County Executive Dow Constantine on behalf of Mayor Murray to talk about some investments that the City of Seattle will be making in the mayor's proposed budget that he'll be releasing on Monday, talking about how the city needs to continue to maintain our investments in Seattle around important health services like maternity care and family planning. And those services really represent part of the continuum of care that we need in our society and in our city. And the work that you are doing here at Kenon represents, I think, one end of that continuum. And the continued investment by the City of Seattle, by King County, by the state, and by our national partners with innovative projects as represented by today's groundbreaking ceremony is absolutely critical, and those are investments that Mayor Ed Murray and his administration will continue to prioritize and do so especially as services are targeted towards culturally and linguistically competent services in our community. So on behalf of Mayor Ed Murray, thank you so much for allowing me to say a few words of closing, and congratulations on this wonderful, wonderful groundbreaking ceremony today. Thank you.